Hey, it's Liz with Lawsuit Tracker. Here's everything you need to know about the Suboxone MDL. An MDL is a multi-district litigation. The Suboxone MDL is MDL 2873. This is out of the Northern District of Ohio, and it is a product liability / failure to warn lawsuit. The defendants in this case are Indivior, the manufacturers of Suboxone. Suboxone is a 2-drug medication. It came out on the market in 2002. It helps with opioid addiction and sometimes pain management. This case is specifically looking at the Suboxone brand films or strips that came out in 2010 and the alleged dental damage that it caused. Law firms working on this MDL have clients from all over the country. With it being a federal case, it doesn't matter what state you live in and what state your lawyer's in. For these cases, law firms are pulling prescription records and dental records to prove use and injury, reviewing, and then filing in federal court if appropriate. The warning went out in 2022, so depending on what state you live in, if there's a discovery rule or not, your statute may already be blown. My best recommendation is to reach out to firms that are working on the case and see if you qualify, and if it's something that their firm is working on. Each firm is going to have a little bit different criteria. This is set by the attorneys of that firm, and if they think the case is strong enough to reach settlement in federal court. So law firms work on a contingency basis in these cases, so they work for free on the case up until the point of settlement. If no settlement is reached, they do not get any payment. So some law firms are pretty strict with what cases they'll accept. They want strong cases. Some commonalities that I've seen between firms, first and foremost, no methamphetamine, and that is due to the deteriorating nature of that drug. Should the case go to court, the defense would likely rip apart that case, saying that no, it was not Suboxone, it was methamphetamine that caused the tooth decay. And then it'll kind of vary what types of injuries and what timeline law firms are looking for. Some law firms are looking for injuries before 2019, and that is because the market got flooded with generic brands in 2018 and with product liability. So we can only sue for name brand. If you were using a generic version of Suboxone, you cannot be a part of this lawsuit because it's against Indivior, right? So if you're not using Indivior's name brand product, you can't sue Indivior, but you can't sue the generic manufacturers because it wasn't their intellectual property, so it wasn't like their fault, quote unquote, that the formula causes deterioration of teeth, allegedly. Some firms are accepting cases where the dental injuries happened prior to the end of 2022 because the warning went out in 2022. Some firms are looking for 3 or more teeth extracted. Some are just looking for severe decay. Again, it varies pretty widely, so definitely just inquire across firms and see who's working on cases that match your experience. If you or a loved one use the Suboxone brand films, suffer dental injury, please check out our website at lawsuittracker.org, see if you qualify, and get involved. It really is unfortunate. I talk to people every single day with extensive dental damage. If you qualify, it's everybody's individual decision if it's something they want to pursue. In my opinion, it's definitely worth pursuing, and I hope you guys have a good rest of your day.